So Century Towers started construction in '66 and were completed in, let's just say, '67. They were built by probably the most famous architect, one of the most in the world, I.M. Pei. They were originally apartment buildings, but then they were converted by a guy named John Creedman, who also lived on the penthouse. In 1976, he bought the buildings for $16 million, which was a lot of money back then, converted them to condos, and here we are today. Good to see you, Nicole. I'm Josh Flagg for Light and Green. Nicole has done so many units in this building. She is a very talented designer. How many units have you done?
Thanks. I've done over 50.
Nicole has redone this unit completely, entirely. It is completely gorgeous. I'm very excited for a tour, and I'm really excited specifically to see the lighting products that they put in. So, what did you do here?
Well, I basically had to take everything out, and lots of attention to detail, including the lighting.
You have, like, let's see, three different types of four, actually. 4 different lighting products in here. Tell me, what is it that you've installed here?
I love working with Nicole because she has such a keen eye for detail, and she really loves to play with texture and space. So she's incorporated a lot of light and green with some other manufacturers as well. So all of the recessed lighting that you see, with the exception of the LED tape, is light and green. Over here you're going to see our Harmony recessed downlight. We make our product with a plaster trim, so that way once it's installed, there's no seams, there's no flange. You get a really clean finish with that.
And do they come in different sizes, or is it one size?
Yeah, so the product is sold in 6-foot length, so I actually believe you use the full length of the product here, and it's all field cuttable. So if you wanted it to be shorter or longer, it's completely continuous.
How about wider?
Yes, it can be wider. We have 2 different widths of end caps. Here you see 3 inches. We also have 6. But because this product is field cuttable, you can create any size opening you'd like.
So this comes down from the...
Yeah, so this is our knife edge arm. So the beauty of this is it has a full range of mobility.
Right.
You can recess the product up inside of the cove, angling it, a different beam angle. You can pull it out of the cove if you'd like to use it as a spotlight on a wall. And Nicole here has our 1-inch cone optic to really focus the light down.
Is this your favorite one you've ever done? I feel like every time you do another one, you probably like it more.
I love it. It's like a puzzle for me.
And this is the view you have.
It is, but I'm in the other tower.
She lives on the penthouse, and my grandmother lived on the penthouse next to each other.
One of the reasons I also use these lights is, you know how we can raise the ceilings here, but they don't really allow us to raise them too much anymore. This was like a way to kind of give that illusion of a little bit of height and depth. Well, this is all these lighting effects. Make it very sexy, give it a lot of sizzle.
And then you have this bathroom, which is magnificent.
Something to point out really quick, Nicole continued with the light and green lights in the bathroom, and you are able to utilize them within a shower space as well. So they are wet location rated. Nicole, I just want to say I really, really love your ceiling details as well. I think creating like a little bit of elegant texture on the ceiling is really nice.
Thanks. Well, they serve a purpose too, because there were different areas that we needed more height. Yeah, and then here's same situation with all the additional framing. I had to frame this up just so that there's room for these to sit, right? Anytime I have to do something like that, I'm like, well, throw a light up there.
There you go.
You know?
Love it.
And Nicole, I'm seeing a bunch of familiar little objects around this space too. Is there anything that we can get at your store?
Fill the space up conveniently with everything at my store. Yeah, all the leather goods, the candles.
That smells so good.
Everything.
Well, highly impressed. I've seen her do so many units in this building. This is, I think, the best one I've seen.
Well, Nicole, thank you so much for letting us come into this space. It's really exciting to see everything come together, and I was so happy to work with you.
Thank you. Always good to see both of you, and thank you for creating a great product to help me make something really amazing.
Maybe we'll see it again on another project.
You
Who knows?
absolutely will. We will.
Great.